Discord is just going crazy in the background, and there's nothing I can do about it. I don't know how to turn the noise off. I tried. I turned the notifications off, like, to the computer so they don't pop up anymore, but it still makes that obnoxious fucking noise that I hear in my sleep. So, if you know how to turn that off, let me know, because I've tried. And I don't understand Discord. That's not the point of the video. We're moving on. I don't even know how to start this. I mean, I guess the same way I start every video, right? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel if this is your very first time. This would be a weird video to, like, come in on. I mean, I guess it wouldn't. It's like a perfectly normal video. We're doing, like, basic bitch videos today, because I'm kind of feeling it. I'm a little drained. I drove yesterday for the first time on an actual street, and it was so fucking terrifying. I also got monetized on Twitch yesterday. Holla at ya, girl. So if you want to support, feel free to stop by the channel, subscribe, even just like pop in the chat and say hey. That means a lot to me. So thank you for everyone that's tuned in on my Twitch channel. All I do is play Minecraft. I have a server with my friends, and we just get on there and suck at the game together, even though we've all been playing for like 11 years. So it's been a lot of fun. So thank you for everyone that's been there, or anyone that plans on being there. My Twitch is always linked below. It's the same as this channel. It's just cokeandredrum. And hopefully there'll be big things in the future there. I'm trying to branch out, but Minecraft has always been the only thing I care about, so it's great that there's, like, a platform for that, right? You know, like, there's actually... It's not just me. I'm obviously obsessed with Minecraft. I always have been, so it's great that I finally have an outlet. So, all that aside, today, this video was requested, like, literally a million years ago. And I filmed this once last year, or it probably wasn't even last year. It was like late 2019. Like, it was like the third video I ever filmed for this channel, and for whatever reason it got scrapped. I think it's because I just lost the footage. Like, I think I was going back when I was using my actual camera to film. I don't even know where it is, but I was using my camera, and I had a really small memory card, and I had to, everything I filmed, I had to delete to be able to film another video, and I think I accidentally just deleted it, and it was like an hour long of footage, and it is just gone. And from then, I was like, man, I already said so much shit, I'm not gonna repeat myself, I'm pissed off, I'm done. There's a million videos out there where people have the exact same piercings I do, and they talk about them, so, like, whatever, right? But I'm back now. I wanted to get this on my channel, and today is the day that I'm doing that. So without further ado, let's talk about my piercings. Now, I don't have, like, a super ton of piercings, but the ones I have are fairly common and ones like people ask about a lot, so I mean, why not, you know? I do plan on getting my bridge pierced soon if I'm able to. I don't know if I have like enough skin right here to be able to do that, but a bitch is gonna try, because I think that would be really cute. And I like hate my nose, so I feel like anything to make me feel better about my nose, you know? So that's gonna be like the first thing I want to talk about, is if you have like a place on your face that you are insecure about, stick some fucking metal there, man. Like, I promise it will boost your confidence like 1000%. My nose is always so runny. So yeah, if you like don't like your nose, like, pierce it. Pierce the side, pierce the septum, pierce all of it, you know? Do something, because I mean, that's the main reason why I got my smiley piercing. But we're gonna talk about that at the end, because that's like the most, you know what I mean? Okay. So, the very first piercing I got was my labret, and I got it when I was 16? I was either 15 or 16. That was a long time ago. I don't remember. But I got it because I made straight A's, and when my godmom adopted me and I went to live with her, me and my sister, my god sister, she's my sister, whatever, if we made good grades and, you know, we got piercings, and once we were old enough, you could get a tattoo, which is cool and fair, and I am very fortunate that I lived in a situation like that, because I know a lot of people, when they're teenagers and their parents won't, like, allow piercings and stuff. I never understood that. I think that's so stupid. Like, you know, who wants to wait until they're 18 to 21 to get, like, a dumb little lip piercing? I mean, I guess some people do, but for the most part, you want to get that while you're young, you know? Especially, maybe when you're an adult, you don't want it anymore, and that was just, like, a whole experience in your life you never got to have. It's so stupid. But yeah, I went and got this pierced, and it was totally on a whim. Just like all my tattoos, it was just like, I'll figure out what I'm doing once I get there. Nothing has ever truly been planned on my face. It's all been like something I've thought about, but fairly spur of the moment. Like, oh, maybe I'll do this or I'll do this. And then I get there and I'm like, alright, I guess do this, because it's the first thing that came to my mind. And I feel like that makes it a lot more fun. A lot of people would advise against that. Especially, like, I mean, when I take this out, there's still a scar there. I still have a scar over here. I wonder if I could get... Do you see that hole? That fucking annoying hole? That's going to be there for the rest of my life. So the first time I got my angel bites pierced, they were crooked, and when I got them re-pierced, now it's over here, which looks a lot better, because this shit was, like, all the way over here. Like, that's super fucked up. But yeah, that hole is going to be there for the rest of my life, and it's very annoying, and I hate it, but, I mean, who cares, you know? So the lip, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say the pain was about a 2. Like, it really was not bad. No piercing is going to be 100% pain-free. It's a needle going into your skin. Like, it's going straight through your fucking shit. Of course it's uncomfortable. It's not going to be, like, amazing, wow, I love how this feels, I'm gonna do it again one day. I mean, I did it again. But you get what I'm saying. I hate when people lie and say that, like, tattoos and piercings don't hurt, because everyone has, like, a different pain scale. So, like, what hurts super, super bad to you might not be, like, so bad to me, but it all fucking hurts. So let's stop lying about it and be like, oh, I didn't even feel it. I actually fell asleep when I got this tattoo. Like, that's such bullshit. I know that shit hurts. I've done it. Like, come on. What do you have to prove? It's not like saying something didn't hurt makes you any less of a person. Like, you're fucking stupid. I hate that. But yeah, this was definitely the least painful piercing I have. I took it out for several years, and I actually re-pierced it myself, which I would generally advocate against. Now, it's not like the end of the world if you buy, like, sterilized needles and do your at-home piercing. I personally wouldn't recommend it, but I'm like, if you feel confident, if you've done a lot of research, and the tools that you're using are sanitary, I mean, I guess go for it. Don't do something that you could seriously fuck your shit up. Like, don't pierce your own tongue. That's a bad idea. But, like, a lip, you're not gonna die, you know? You're not. But always try to go to a shop, and, cause, I mean, it's a sterile environment. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely recommend this. It's very annoying. It does absolutely nothing for me. I don't even know why it's there. It's not even my favorite, but I'm probably never gonna take it out again. I mean, it's cute, I guess. Like I said, it's not my favorite. It's just kind of there. It's always been there. I just didn't want to get a lip piercing on the side. I chose it in the middle, just because I knew in the future if I wanted any symmetrical piercings. I don't know. I like the symmetry. A lot of people look for symmetry with their piercings. So I thought if I was going to do anything else in the future, I might as well just start by plopping this right there. You know what I mean? Let's move on. The second piercing I got was, my tongue is probably gross from coffee. I got my tongue pierced. I got that when I was 16. Had to have my godmom sign off because it's considered a sexual piercing, and so you have to, you really have to be 18 or 16 with parental consent. As most piercings do when you're under the age of 18. But people gave her a lot of shit because, like, oh, aren't you worried that XYZ is gonna happen? She's like, she likes it, she thinks it looks cool. I have my tongue pierced, who am I to say no? And yeah, I mean, I literally, that was not a thought in my mind when I was a teenager. My only thought was, hey, metal on my tongue, that looks fucking cool. I was a scene kid, I'm like sticking my tongue out in every picture, that's why I wanted it, you know what I mean? In terms of pain, everybody talks about, like, the tongue being super fucking painful. Me personally, in my experience, it was like a complete numbing sensation once it went in. Of course, you're always gonna feel like that pinch, and it, like, shocks you a little bit. And I bled a fucking lot. I used to have the video of me getting my tongue pierced. I had it for the longest time, and I don't know what happened to it from there. Maybe it's on Facebook or something. I might have to look for it. But yeah, like, once it went through, it felt like my tongue was just kind of numb. So it really didn't hurt that bad. A lot of people have trouble with the healing. Usually it'll swell a lot. It's really hard to eat. My sister, when she got hers done, she couldn't eat solid food for like 2 weeks or something. Me personally, I had McDonald's, like, on the drive home. I had some nuggets and some fries, and, like, I was good. Mine didn't swell that much at all. The main thing I remember is when, like, the first few days I had it, when I'd go to sleep, I had dreams that I was, like, eating something, and I kept, like, I would wake up and I would be chewing on it and, like, trying to swallow it. But that's really it. Any piercings near or in or around your mouth are going to cause, like, damage to your teeth and gums over time, so that's always something to consider. Any mouth piercing I would consider temporary just for that aspect. Me personally, my teeth are fucked. I need a lot of work done, so I'm not really worried about it. But in the future, maybe if I get a dentist or something, that'd be really cool. I might care a little bit more. I do feel a place back here behind my bottom teeth. There's like a little divot where over time my tongue piercing has been like eroding the gum right there ever so slightly. So I know that's going to get worse over the years, so eventually I am going to have to take it out. But for now, I've had it for almost 10 years now, and so far so good, no problems. You want to make sure you tighten the ball every now and then so you don't swallow it. I've never swallowed my tongue ring. I've come close. There have been times where I've been eating and I just feel it come off and I gotta like spit all kinds of food out and like search for the ball so I don't like swallow it or something. But my sister has swallowed many tongue ring balls, so I would advise against like plastic ones, and especially stuff you're gonna chew on. Like the fact that I've had this specific tongue ring since I was 16, like the same one. You know, I'd take it out and clean it every now and then, but for the most part, this one has always been in my mouth. Every time I've tried to change to something like fancier, I hate how it feels, so I just go back to this. I've never actually swallowed it or anything, but just be careful. That's something that can happen. Like I said, avoid plastic ones if you're anything like me, because a plastic one, I will straight chew it in half. So I try to stick to metal, because then I don't have as much of a tendency to chew on it, although sometimes I do, and I have like broken my teeth on them before. Also, you know, sometimes you're eating or something and you just bite your tongue. That shit fucking hurts when you have metal on your tongue, so also something to consider. It also takes some getting used to, like it is something just sitting on your tongue, so it feels super annoying. Even now, I'm used to mine. It's been almost 10 years, but every now and then my brain just fixates on it, and I'm like, get it off. But then I can't take it out because I've tried to take it out before and then it just feels so weird not having it there. So it also may cause you to have a little bit of a lisp if you don't already have one, or if you do have a lisp, sometimes getting a tongue piercing or like the double tongue piercings can help cure your lisp. So that may be something to consider if you have a lisp that you're insecure about. It worked for a friend of mine. So the next piercing I got was my angel bites here. I think I got those when I was 17 for the first time. The piercer I went to fucked it up extra bad, and the one was like right here, and it was like too far over and all the way up, and it looked like shit. If you have like a big thing with symmetry and like your piercings have to be like perfectly symmetrical, some people works out for, but if you're like super, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, but if like symmetry is a big deal for you, I would not recommend symmetrical piercings, just because you're never going to be 100% happy, because piercings are never, no matter what. Obviously this one was way fucked up and now it's much better, but even now, like, no piercing is ever going to be perfectly symmetrical because your face isn't symmetrical. It doesn't matter if you move it over, you move it up, no matter what happens, it's not going to be 100% symmetrical. And so if that's something you're going to fixate on and your brain's going to focus on and it's going to bug the hell out of you, don't do it. It's just not a good idea, trust me. Now, if you do, like, if you're not worried about the exact perfect symmetry and you understand your face isn't symmetrical, but you want it just for, like, the look, like one here, that's totally different. But be aware of that. In terms of pain, these were 100% the most painful out of all 4 of my piercings. I don't know what it is about this top lip, but this top lip has, like, so many, like, nerves in it. This shit sucked so bad. I hated it. I dreaded getting it re-pierced. I wish I'd never taken it out because I knew how bad it was gonna hurt. They did this one first and then this one second, since this one was like the problem side. But yeah, like I almost said fuck it, no, just I'm done. I am out. Yeah, it sucked. It also takes so fucking long to heal. Like, this healed in, like, a few days. I was able to change it within a week. Like, it's fine. But the top lip, not so much. I got these re-pierced last year sometime, and they just now feel like 100% perfectly healed. Like, it takes so long. Of course, that all depends on your body. Like, everybody's body is different. But just in general, it's gonna take, like, a few months for these to heal. So if you don't get in a rush to change your jewelry. Also, when it comes to changing jewelry in these, something like this is easy. Like, just pop it in and out. Same with the tongue. Super easy. These, not so much, because they are pierced, like, at an angle. Like, it's not like it's just straight through your lip. It's at an angle, right? When you pull out your lip. And, it's fucking impossible to change. Like, to be able to get a hold of this. There was one morning when I was brushing my teeth, and that's why I have these in. They're, like, little stars. But they're so easy to, like, grip onto. I hate doing anything with a ball, because I can't hold on to it. But one morning I was brushing my teeth, and one of them just, like, fell out, because, you know, it happens sometimes. And it took me 2 hours to get it back in. And I was in tears, and I was like, I'm just gonna take them out, because there's no way. Like, no way. So yeah, very difficult to change. So that's also something you want to consider. If you're fine with just, like, throwing jewelry in your face and leaving it alone for the rest of your life, you're fine. But if you're the kind of person that you like to change your jewelry often, I would not recommend it. Sometimes you can take, like, pliers and hold one side, like the inside. It's still really hard to get a grip on. Yeah, not a fan. And then finally, my smiley piercing, which is my most asked about, despite the fact that, you know, it might seem like a fairly common and popular piercing. There's a lot of people that don't even know it exists. They don't know about it. So when I'm out in public, everyone's always asking about it. So first, I want to give the cons of the smiley piercing. Mine's always crooked because my teeth are crooked. It's fine. I just changed it. They're like little sparkly balls. Yeah. So, number one to mention on the list is, it's weird, right? Like, it's super fucking annoying. Like, it's just something right here all the time. It's not comfortable. It gets in the way. If you have other piercings like I do, sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm, like, messing with it, and it'll get caught on my angel bites, or I have it get caught on my lip piercing all the fucking time, and it feels like it's just gonna rip out, because that's such a thin piece of skin up there. So that's also why, like, a lot of people can't get that piercing, is you might not have, like, enough skin up here to get it done. So it's one of those. It also has a pretty high rate of rejection, so that's something to keep in mind. Like, do you want to spend $40+ on something that you may only have for a month of your life? But yeah, it's up there. It's super annoying. It takes a long time to get used to it. I'm probably just now getting used to it, and I've had mine well over a year. And even now, same as the tongue ring, if I sit here and think about it, like, it sucks so much. It sucks so much. I'm constantly playing with it and messing with it, and that's probably not good, especially while it's still healing. Like, if you're going to mess with it a ton, it takes so long to heal, because a piercing like that, it takes long to heal anyways. Like, it takes probably closer to a year for it to fully heal. It gets really fucking gross up in there, like, where this is right here up against your teeth all the time. So I get asked, like, how I clean it and, like, stuff like that. When I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, I literally just take the toothbrush, like, over top of it and, like, around it, and, like, I'll move it around and scrub it with my toothbrush, because you'll get plaque cake to it too. Like, it's not cute, you know? You have to really keep it clean. It also turns jewelry really fast, so make sure you're buying quality jewelry. I would just get my jewelry at Hot Topic because I work there, but it would literally last like a month, and the jewelry would, like, turn, and it was fucking gross. So it looked like just something brown on my teeth. So maybe that's a testament to not buy jewelry from Hot Topic. I didn't know any better. I worked there. I'm like, it's surgical steel, it should be fine. But make sure you're getting good quality jewelry. But I feel like no matter what, I mean, it's just in your mouth. You might have to change it often anyways, because it does get gross. Overall, the piercing itself doesn't hurt too bad. Like, it was really just, you know, little pinch and you're good to go. It gets very, very sore, and like I said, it takes a long time to heal, generally 6 to 8 months. Eating at first is really, really difficult. Like, you cannot eat anything that you have to bite into. Like, you're not gonna go have a fucking Whopper at Burger King right after you get it done. So that's something to consider. Like, you're not gonna be able to eat properly for a while. Also, if you're participating in certain oral adult activities, that is really, really, really hard to do. So, also, something very important to take into consideration. If that's your favorite thing to do, then you're not going to be able to do it until that shit's healed. When you first get it done, mine's pretty, like, free-flowing now. Like, it moves around, like, very loose in there. But at first, like, while it's healing, it's going to be, like, so stiff in your mouth, and it's going to hurt to move it. So that's why eating and those other things we mentioned are hard. Like, don't expect to suck some dick behind a dumpster after you get your smiley pierced. Give it 8 months. Like I mentioned, it gets gross. Food gets stuck to it in the worst fucking way. So that's something to consider when you're picking your jewelry. Like, I would get, like, these cute little, like, shaped like hearts and little sparklies in them and stuff like that. But I would eat something, and then afterwards, like, I have to look in the mirror and make sure there's nothing stuck to it, because you can't always feel it. So food sticks to it really, really bad. I used to get when Starbucks had, like, what was it called? It was, like, the cloud latte, and it had, like, the egg white foam on it. That was the worst, because that shit's sticky as all hell, and it would get so stuck and, like, caked to my piercings. I had to stop ordering it, because it would just get so fucking nasty. And I had to, like, take a toothbrush to work with me and always, like, scrub it off. 0 out of 10. Worst experience. Hated it. Do not recommend it. Obviously, like I said, it's right up against your teeth, so you can suffer quite a bit of damage to your enamel, which really ain't shit to me. One day I'll get fake teeth, and then I'll consider my gum and tooth health. But until then, I'm just kind of rolling with it. But like I said, it is a temporary piercing, so don't expect to have it for the rest of your life. I'm 1 year going strong, but I know at any point this motherfucker, well, it might have been 2 years. How long have I had this? I've had it for a while. It might be 2 years, like, this month, because I think I got it pierced around March. I have no idea. But, at any point, you can just wake up and have a piercing reject. That's kind of like the drawback with piercings in general. Like, it could all be a complete fucking waste of your time. Changing it is so fucking hard. Like, this shit is already hard enough. This is a million times worse. It took me an hour to get this motherfucker in, because, like, the ball's so small, you have to hold it at, like, a really weird angle and, like, get your fingers in there. And it feels... I'm used to it now, so, like, whatever, but when you first get it, and the first time you change it, it feels like the skin is going to rip. Like, it constantly feels like I'd be at work, and it would feel like I would just go look in the mirror and make sure it's still there, because it feels like it's just gonna, like, fall out on its own. Like, it does not feel, this is such a thin piece of skin, it does not feel, like, super secure, like it's gonna stay in there. It feels like at any point it could just, like, piece out of your mouth. So it's very troublesome at first. It is very hard to change, so that's why I said, make sure you buy quality jewelry so that you don't have to constantly change it, because it's not fun to do. But with that being said, let's talk about the pros of it. Now, I mentioned earlier, if you're feeling like unconfident about a part of your body, put a piercing there. So obviously that's why all my piercings are around my mouth, because my teeth are super fucking crooked. I always got made fun of for my little snaggletooth, which I actually like a lot. I like my snaggletooth. I just wish the rest of my shit was straight, you know? So I got that done, and I feel like it does take a lot of the attention away from the state of my teeth. You know, yeah, like I said, the piercing's always crooked because my teeth are crooked, but people aren't looking at me like going, what the fuck is wrong with your teeth? And trust me, they did before. That was my life. But people look at it and they're like, what's in your mouth? Like, are those gems on your teeth? Is that this? Is that this? And a lot of people think it's braces when they catch a glimpse. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a piercing. And then I, like, explain it to them. They're like, oh, that's really cool. So definitely makes me feel a lot better about my life in general. Like, people are just focused on my piercings. I don't feel like they're just, like, staring at me to make fun of my teeth anymore. Also, I'm literally in a cat ear onesie. I feel like people have plenty more reason to make fun of me besides my teeth, so I'm probably good either way. But like I said, a lot of people don't know about it, so it is, if you're looking for a more, like, unique piercing, I would recommend recommend it. So it's popular enough that there's a lot of information out there. So it's not like you're getting anything crazy and brand new that like no one's going to be able to help you with if you have problems. But it's also unique enough that not a lot of people you meet are gonna have it, so you got that, you know what I mean? And it was also my least painful piercing. So, would I recommend it? Yeah, maybe if you're like me. Otherwise, it's super fucking annoying. And, the day I get my teeth fixed, I'm taking this shit right out. I mainly got it pierced out of spite because when I worked at Hot Topic, I had a customer and I was helping her, like, pick out jewelry for her smiley piercing. And I was talking about, like, oh, you know, I've always wanted that done, but I'm not sure. And she was like, yeah, your teeth are crooked, so it just, like, wouldn't look right, you know? It would never lay right. I don't think you could do it. And I was like, bitch, bet. And I went out and did it, like, that evening and then came back, like, what's up? But I never saw that girl again. I never got to rub it in her face. She's out there anywhere. What up? Okay, that's all I can really think of. This might not be that long of a video, but I just wanted to just tell you a little bit. If you have any specific questions, feel free to hit me up, leave a comment, DM me, all that good stuff. As for general care and advice about piercings, talk to a professional. I am not that. I'm a professional butt licker. I have nothing for you. So yeah, go talk to the people at your local shop. Don't take advice from strangers on the internet. That's gonna get you nowhere. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little piercing tour, and I will update with any more information in the future if I get any more metal on my face. A lot of people do like tattoo tours, and like maybe I'll do that one day, but for now I don't have enough tattoos. But hopefully I'm getting another one soon. Okay, I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Like I said, be sure to stop by on my Twitch and say hey if you're into Minecraft or just me dressing like a cat. I love you, have fun, be safe, look both ways before you cross the street, and I will see you next Monday. Bye!